Hello everyone, today I am going to tell you about the supposed iOS 18 chips. Let's go. According to Mark Gurman from Bloomberg, inside Apple iOS 18 is called ambitious and attractive. The main goal of the company, this is to add as many new features as possible, improve security and performance. That's just not all. iPhones that have been updated to iOS 17 will receive a new operating system. First of all, I suggest you figure out what features will appear in iOS 18, taking into account the fact that all large companies have already focused on the introduction of artificial intelligence into their developments. This will be one of the main areas on which they will focus. Apple. Mark Gurman reports that AI will be integrated into most of the standard applications that the company installs on the iPhone. So, playlists created with the help of artificial intelligence will appear in Apple Music. They will analyze your preferences and likes and, based on this, give out ready-made lists of songs that can be downloaded to your smartphone's memory and start listening. In addition, it is expected that Siri will also receive generative artificial capabilities. However, it is not completely clear what exactly Apple's upgraded voice assistant will be able to do, but it will clearly become smarter than it is now. However, it is definitely not worth counting on Siri to get all the chat features. It is unlikely that Apple will take such a step, although it would be very nice. It is possible that at the first stage such functions will be available only in English and only later expanded to other languages. However, the creation of iOS 18 has been slightly paused due to the large number of bugs in iOS 17. WatchOS 10 Umake Sonoma. All efforts were thrown at fixing them, which resulted in a week-long pause in the development of iOS 18, iPadOS 18 and macOS 15. The final delay in the release of new operations is not expected today, and iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 will be available to everyone in September after the presentation of the iPhone 16. But there is a possibility that Apple will have to fix some flaws literally at the last moment, given that Apple plans to make iOS 18 the same more or less significant update as iOS 14, which introduced widgets on the iPhone home screen. You can watch more about this in this video. That is, there is a chance that the system will really be able to surprise the owners of Apple smartphones after several boring operations. It remains only to wait for WWDC in June 2024, and all the most important details will already be revealed there. Which iPhones will upgrade to iOS 18? We'll find out now. The lines of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 iPhones will be updated. That is, all devices that received iOS 17, except iPhone XS, iPhone XR, iPhone XS Max. Unfortunately, this is true, but he can understand, since these iPhones will be in their 7th year at that time, and the new iOS 18 chips, the A12 Bionic processor may simply not stand up. I want to touch on the iPhone 16 a little bit, namely its design. I don't like this design in the style of Xiaomi for 15,000. Of course, all people have different tastes, but still I think many people won't like this design either. The topic of processors is also not clear. We all know that when the iPhone 14 came out, it did not receive the Apple A16 Bionic processor, but remained on last year's processor, the Apple A15 Bionic. And so, the iPhone 15 comes out on the Apple A16 Bionic. And who doesn't know probably thought that the iPhone 15 Pro would come out on the Apple A17 Bionic. But no, instead of this processor, the Apple 17 Pro appears in the iPhone 15 Pro. It turns out that the iPhone 16 also received an Apple 17 Pro processor, and the iPhone 16 Pro will receive an Apple 18 Pro processor. Everything would be fine, but somehow it doesn't add up the iPhone 16 has a processor with a Pro prefix in the name. I think it will be somehow strange, and I doubt that Apple will manufacture a new processor specifically for the iPhone 16. Most likely, they will take the Apple 17 Pro processor, rename it Apple 17 or Apple A17 Bionic, and add it to the iPhone 16. But most of all, I want it to be based on the example of the iPhone 13 line, because the entire line had the same processor, Apple A15 Bionic. Thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone. Bye to everyone.